Authorities say a 30-year-old Scottish man has died as the result of a collision with a semi-trailer parked inside the closed section of a local roadway that had been shut down for storm-related repairs. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. So joining me, our top story, Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman says shortly after midnight Tuesday, first responders were called to a one-vehicle accident on 21st Avenue south of 42nd Street, which had been closed off with barricades for power pole replacement caused by a severe windstorm over the prior weekend. Overman says deputies located a pickup that had been southbound, bypassed the barricades, and struck a parked semi that was one of many pieces of equipment parked in the closed roadway. The driver and sole occupant of the truck was Andres Gutierrez of Scottsbluff, who was pronounced deceased at the scene. Overman says high speeds and alcohol are being investigated as contributing factors. A seatbelt was not in use. Well, a Scottsbluff man who pleaded no contest to 20 counts of possession of child pornography has been sentenced. 52-year-old David Schnell was arrested back in November following an investigation where authorities found more than 1,300 illicit images on his electronic devices. Court documents say the images consisted mainly of juvenile females, many who looked to be less than 8 years old. This week in district court, Schnell was sentenced to 3 to 5 years on each of the 20 counts, with all counts to be served concurrently. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back. A total of 12 candidates are running for one of 3 spots on the Gering School Board. Earlier this month, 9 of them were able to attend a forum hosted by the Scottsbluff-Gering United Chamber of Commerce, where they tackled a variety of issues. Here's a brief summary of why they're running.
We are on a great path, but we have a lot of work left to do. And so I hope to continue that work, and it's my passion that keeps driving me, and it's what continues us to put in the hours we do.
Instead of complaining about something, step up to the plate and do something about it. I have a way of seeing things from both sides to where I can be partial and objective if I need to be, and I think that's something that the school board needs.
And over the last 7 years, I've seen it decline to where now we have 3 alternative schools for kids who don't care, and we can't send anyone to a service academy. Nobody qualifies. And so I'd like to see Gering back up to the top of the academic ladder.
Between mandates and the way that board has continued with the way and the path they've been going, even against a lot of parents' wishes and stuff, it prompted me to do like they said. Instead of complaining about it and whining about it, it's time for me to step up and try to do something about it.
I decided to run for this position to bring my voice, bring a different set of eyes. I represent the minority culture. I also have seen lots of changes. I have a 23-year-old all the way down to a 7-year-old. So I'd really like to bring my thoughts to the table.
Well, I've been a longtime teacher and coach here in Gering. I've seen a lot of changes, especially in the last few years. I don't believe that, without pointing fingers, that Gering schools are moving forward as they should?
I believe that education is the lifeblood of our community. I believe I have the experience and the diversity to help the board move this district in a positive direction.
I decided to run for this position because I'm a Gering native. I graduated from Gering. My wife taught at the high school for 14 years, so I kind of can view it through two lenses, both the parent lens and the educator lens through talking to her and her friends. So I think I have a lot of valuable input. I do run 2 businesses in town.
It takes somebody that is able to look at things and step back and look for what not only the best for your children, but what's the best for the children of this entire district.
You can see all of the candidates' answers by finding this story on our website at kneb.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
I really like how our OB department takes our limited amount of doctors and turns it into a strength. Even though we only have a couple of people, you get to know them well over your entire pregnancy. We have 2 state-of-the-art labor rooms that are new with our last addition. We have a couple of very nice postpartum rooms also right here in the hospital, so they can get as much time with mom and baby as possible.
Back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Casper, a 6-year-old terrier pit bull mix who's got a whole lot of love to give. Casper is a friendly boy who wants to take you on an adventure. He loves to go on scenic walks, car rides, and even drink puppuccinos. His adoption cost is $150, and that covers his neuter, microchipping, and vaccinations. Plus, whoever adopts Casper will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling him right away.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally today is National Walk at Lunch Day, but on Tuesday, Platte Valley Companies kicked things off with a fun partnership with the Panhandle Humane Society. Employees were encouraged to take one of PHS's dogs for a walk and then cuddle with some cute puppies that were on site as well. PVC training coordinator Audrey Murphy says the company wants to encourage its employees to live a healthy lifestyle.
I think it's always great to be healthy. Today we're having some fabulous weather, so it's a great idea to get out during the springtime, get a little exercise in, get away from your desk, and have some healthy time outdoors.
In addition, Platte Valley Companies donated $10 for each of their associates who walked at lunch and also collected donations for the Panhandle Humane Society for their day-to-day operations. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.